ever watched a movie where you're cheering, absolutely cheering, and then just like that, nope, snap back to reality because you don't get to feel like that. That's right. This is a tragedy. Let's talk movie. I saw How to Make a Killing. This is about a guy named Beckett who has a long-known wealthy family who basically shunned him because he was a bastard child. So he makes a promise to his mom that he's gonna get that money. That inheritance will be his one day. Though the way he goes about it could be questionable. This was one of my favorite performances from Colin Powell because damn, did he do a good job here. He is such a personable actor that a role like this is perfect for him because it seems like he's that type of guy that would have no absolute deal in doing any of these types of things, any of these killings, any of these crimes. But that's what makes it so good. Then his chemistry with Jessica Henwick, who played Ruth here, was bar none amazing. You love to hate Margaret Qualley in this film because she plays like that annoying little knack in Beckett's side that's always haunting him from his past. We gotta talk about some of these red fellows that we had here. I mean, Topher Grace, Zach Woods, Ed Harris, oh my days. Topher Grace always does such a damn fine job at being that guy where you're just like, whoa!
What a twist!
And he's so perfect at it, like so damn you. Ed Harris here was perfect, and the dynamic that he had with Colin Powell and with this story felt perfectly similar to Snowpiercer between Wilford and Curtis, and I was fine with every second of it. I love Snowpiercer.
I am hot. You are a shoe.
And also this film, I mean, shout out New Jersey.
How you doing?
Something about these tragedies that are rooted in family business, wealth, legacy, and even murder, that it even takes the time to make a subtle knock at nepotism. And I love that layer because it shows how Beckett came up versus how the rest of his family came up. And Beckett noticing that distinction between himself and the rest of his family is very polarizing and very important for this film. And this film does really well at keeping you immersed into what happened. But then, guess what? You are snapped right back to the present moment. That's right, tragedy. As you drift into the chaos that is How to Make a Killing, you start getting comfy. You start thinking like, oh man, this guy's good. And then tragic. And the way that they slingshot you at the blink of an eye creates tension without you even realizing it. There's a really tender part of Beckett reminding himself of the why, the reason he started all of this, the promise that he made to his mom. That is a grounding element that makes you relate, that makes you empathize with our main character. Otherwise, he's just this chaotic criminal. You might not agree with the things that he's doing, but to an extent, you can understand why. Now let's talk about the kills. They are crazy, ridiculous, and even sometimes cartoonishly bold, but boy, are they hilarious. It's also good that they stopped where they did, because I felt like if they kept it going, then it would have been too much and taken away from the whole premise. Now it's just about killing people. These kind of movies, as a Dexter fan, are always tough for me, because I like rooting for the bad guy, and here is where you exactly feel that. In a way, you can understand him and almost justify his actions, but he's still killing people. And the film knows that you're cheering for the bad guy. It, hell, lets you root for them. It lets you celebrate with them. And then it also does the uncomfortable job of reminding you that yes, this is a tragedy. Despite this being a tragedy, the ending is such a full circle catharsis that gets us to where we started from, but in a different way that we didn't even think was possible. When you start to feel like everything is wrapped up and you're looking around, you're like, yippee!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Hey, so this is a tragedy.
No! No! No!
That's right, the tragedy bug strikes again to bring you back down to reality. I was going crazy with the ebbs and flows of this tragic comedy, and I loved every second of it.
I'm ruined.
Honestly, I felt like this movie was swept under the rug at the box office. I guess it's not loud enough to be a mainstream blockbuster, not artsy enough to be award bait, but it lives in this sweet little gray area. I'm cool with that. What pains me the most about a movie like How to Make a Killing is that it gets so overlooked. And with performances like we had here with the tragedy and the comedy working hand in hand to strike you and destroy you, How to Make a Killing for me is going to have a strong 4 out of 5 stars. It's messy, it's bold, it makes you uncomfortable in all of the right ways. And most importantly, you'll love every second of it. But here's what I want to know from you. Did you find yourself rooting for Beckett if you saw How to Make a Killing? Or do you think that this movie is like a commentary correcting you? Like, hey, you're the freak show. Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time,